Hey readers! Today we're going to read a book called An Egg is Quiet. It's by Diana Aston and illustrated by Sylvia Long. It is a very beautiful book. And it's a nonfiction book, it's an information book. It teaches us, in fact, it's going to teach us all about different kinds of eggs found in nature. Um, as we read this book, you'll notice me changing my voice. I'm doing that on purpose. This book has like a very calm and relaxing mood to it, almost like reading a poem or singing a song. So I'm going to make sure I change my voice. And you can notice that as I do that too. But it's an information book. It's a nonfiction book. So we're going to keep growing our knowledge and we're going to practice one of the most important skills when we're reading nonfiction, when we're reading information books. We're going to stop and think, what is this book and this part teaching me? And I'm going to show you how to do it in this book. And the headings really help us out too to figure out what this part is teaching us. There's one more thing. There's a lot of literary language in this book, which we'll be learning about. But literary language is often a comparison, and it compares one thing that doesn't normally go with what it is. Like the title is called An Egg is Quiet. You don't normally think of eggs being quiet, you think of humans or other animals being quiet. There's a part in this book where it says an egg is artistic. It doesn't mean the egg is doing art, but it means something else. And we'll stop and we'll figure out what all the literary language means in this book, too. Okay, let's take our sneak peek. I notice on this page there is a butterfly, a black swallowtail. I don't see any eggs, though. I see some sticks, maybe a nest. Okay, let's read the back blurb. This stunningly beautiful and wonderfully informative book makes for a fascinating introduction into the vast and amazing world of eggs. So that back blurb gets me excited to read it. Okay, let's start. An egg is quiet. An egg is quiet. It sits there, under its mother's feathers, on top of its father's feet, buried beneath the sand. Warm sand. Anna's hummingbird, emperor penguin, Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. An egg is colorful. I'll read some of these. Painted bunting, turkey, little blue heron. You can read them to yourself too. King salmon. That one's really red. Whoa, look at the egg that's yellow, the field cricket. Looks like a little moon. Oh my gosh, look at that big one. Herring gull. Those are pretty big. And some of them are so small. Lobster, larger than the actual size. Oh, so the lobster egg is even smaller than that. This page, let me think, is teaching me. This page is all about how eggs can be many different colors. And I could give some examples like, oh, the king salmon is a very red color. The glossy ibis is a aquamarine color. Okay, let's keep going. An egg is shapely. Think about what that word shapely means. It has the word shape in it. I think you got it. Shapely, what does it mean? Like it can be different shapes. These headings, these titles, already give me a huge hint on what this part of the book is teaching us about. Headings do that a lot of the times. That's why they're so important. There are round eggs. Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. Sea turtles dig a hole in the sand with their flippers and lay up to 200 soft, round eggs. Round eggs fit together nicely in tight spaces. There are oval eggs. Ladybird beetle, larger than actual size. When ladybugs hatch as larvae, their first meal is often the egg case they crawled out of. There are pointy eggs. Carmen Muir? Seabird eggs are pointy at one end. So if they're laid on on rock ledges, they roll around in safe little circles, not off the cliff. Whoa, that's really interesting. There are even tubular eggs, dogfish. While most sharks give birth to live young, some sharks, like the lesser spotted dogfish, begin life in a leathery egg case with tendrils. The tendrils anchor the egg to seaweed so they won't be swept away by the ocean. Wow. So, again, if I'm thinking, what's this part teaching me? This part is teaching me all about how eggs can be different shapes. For example, there are round eggs that some sea turtles have, and those round eggs fit together nice in really small spaces in the sand. And there are different kind of shaped eggs, like some seabirds have eggs that are pointy, so they'll roll around and they won't fall off the ledges. See how I told you what this page is all about and then I gave some examples? Let's keep going. Let's read more about eggs. Whoa, look at this page. Oh, I love the title of this chapter. An egg is clever. Okay, so remember, we're going to stop and think, can eggs really be clever? Let's even think about what clever means. Like humans can be clever, animals can be clever. Being clever is like being smart and being a little bit tricky at the same time. I wonder what this means. I don't even know if I see any eggs in this picture. It looks like shells and rocks. The markings on some eggs help them blend in with their surroundings. This is called camouflage. Camouflage is an egg's way of hiding. Oh, so camouflage is why the egg is clever. Okay, this next part, a lot of it's covered up. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to read it. An egg might be speckled. Oh, I think I can move. Nope. Can I move myself? Nope. Oh, I just made myself bigger. I'm going to pause and see if I can move my camera to read this part. Okay, I was able to get rid of the camera so I could read this part at the bottom. An egg might be speckled to resemble the rocks around it, or it might be gray, the color of mud by a lake. An egg does not want to be eaten by a raccoon or a snake or a fox or an insect. So this page is teaching us all about how eggs are clever. You can even say this too. You can say this part is teaching us all about how eggs camouflage to hide from predators. Eggs blend in with their surroundings, and some might even blend in with mud or with rocks around it so that other predators like raccoons, snakes, or fox or other insects don't find it. Okay, we'll read this last page and then we'll stop here. And on this page too, we'll think, what is this part teaching me? Eggs come in different sizes. Oh, I can already tell. This part is about how eggs come in different sizes. Okay, an ostrich egg can weigh as much as 8 pounds, 3.5 kilograms. It is so big and so round, it takes 2 hands to hold one egg. Hummingbird eggs are the size of a jelly bean. It would take about 2,000 hummingbird eggs to equal the size of one ostrich egg. Anna's hummingbird, and that one's an ostrich egg. Yeah, I would say this page is all about how eggs can be different sizes. In one case, there's the biggest egg, an ostrich egg, that weighs 8 pounds. And then there are really small eggs, like the hummingbird egg, that's about the size of a jelly bean. All right, we'll stop here and we'll keep reading about eggs next time.